Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Okay, fans, we have page 2 of Vegeta Hawk, the Noblest Skater manga. Now, if you remember from page 1, it ended with Tony Hawk telling Vegeta, "You gotta turn your hair upside down, dude." So now we go to the first scene of page 2, and here's a little glimpse of page 2 for you, fans. Alright, page 2. We have Vegeta, arms crossed. Pish. Upside down, what are you on about? And then Tony, he says, "You remember when your friend fought Majin Buu? His hair turned yellow and got really long. It was rad." And we see Tony, look, standing behind Vegeta, almost giving him a massage, trying to, tell him, hey, we gotta do this. And then next scene, let's look at that next scene, fans. You see the words, whoosh. Vegeta pushes Tony Hawk and he falls to the ground. And then Tony, he's almost smiling. He's smiling almost coquettishly. Look at Tony here. He's fell to the ground and he's got a little sly, coquettish smile on his face. And cut to the next scene. This is a big dialogue scene. Look at this. We've got Vegeta, arms crossed still in his classic standoffish stance. "First off, don't touch me." All caps, don't touch me. He really didn't like that guy being right behind him on his shoulders like that. "Secondly, don't call that clown my friend. He is a sometimes useful buffoon at best, and I will not be turning into that ridiculous form. Why do you think I skipped over it? It's unbecoming of a Sand Prince." Now that's very interesting because throughout Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, we never saw the reason why Vegeta didn't go into Super Saiyan 3. Why did he just skip over it? And now we see why. It was mainly the aesthetics he was concerned with. He thought it looked stupid and he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to look dumb. Alright, and then we see Tony Hawk saying right here, look at this. He's still on the ground, kind of like he's sort of like a little animal crawling around on the ground, a little funny, playful animal. Hee, but you must if you want to best Goku-sama, dude. And then we have parenthesis description there. Tony's smile curls even more upward. Alright, and then we go to the final scene, and you can already tell this is a very interesting dynamic playing out between Vegeta and Tony. And Tony's quite the playful, sly little rascal, it seems. And now let's go to the final scene. So once Tony says that, but it's the only way you can beat Goku-sama, we see Vegeta. Arms still crossed, but once again, he has one eye open because he's sort of resigned to realizing that, hey, this may be the only way I can best Goku-sama. And then we see Vegeta say one final, very classic anime phrase that sort of encapsulates frustration in well, I shouldn't say anime, but you know what I mean. Manga. One classic manga phrase that shows all his frustration. Let's look at this final phrase. Titch, titch.